Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Kansas Jayhawks taking on the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Mustangs have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Kansas offense has the ball first today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
The Jayhawks in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. He hurls one deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll call for the fair catch and make it at the 14, and they'll be backed up to start this drive. The Mustangs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Fires on the move. And incomplete on the deep ball. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Just keeps slinging it. Here's a heat. Got a man. It's Green. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. It would have been a 54-yarder if they'd tried the field goal. Instead, they'll try to convert on 4th and short. Finds his man. It's Cooper. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Mustangs are flying down the field.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Mustangs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Off play action. Got his man downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll pull it on the read. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Touchdown, SMU! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run to the left. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Give to the running back. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. To throw, it's Marshall. With the catch, it's Hawkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Crosses the 45. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Jayhawks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle, it's Harris. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he got loose. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking for a crease, it's Dupree. Got enough space, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Indiana managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around Bloomington had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Fires to the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, SMU.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. That's reeled in, it's Knight. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And talk about a good competitive game so far. Not saying this has been the best first half we've seen in the history of these two programs, but they've matched each other's intensity, and the result has been a very evenly played game. Fascinating to see how the rest of this one plays out. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
And the Jayhawks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They keep it on the ground to open the 3rd. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. The Mustangs racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Turning it on! They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Mustangs are moving quickly down the field.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Knocking on the door, offense now in the red zone.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got his man on the right. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Touchdown, Mustangs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and the quarterback didn't have a chance. I mean, when you get to the QB that fast, Jesse, you're still processing information, for goodness sakes.
And you're getting to the sideline whenever this drive is over, and you're asking for help from your offensive coordinator. You're asking, hey, can we slide our offensive line and help out blocking this guy? Can I get a tight end to stay in and maybe get a chip on this dude? Because I'm not feeling too comfortable right now back there knowing that we're trying to only block him with one guy.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Jayhawks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. And the Jayhawks backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Looking to the big tight end. Working on the right. He gets him at the 21, but a big play there to get away from the shadow of the goalpost. They picked up 15. Gonna run it, it's Dupree. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the catch. It's Harris. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Most important part of a clutch drive, piece together some 1st downs, get in position, and here they are on 1st and 10. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running to the left. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run. The Jayhawks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. 8th play of the drive coming up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Akron overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from InfoCision Stadium, these Zips got to be thrilled with this result. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. The inside handoff. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Rushes on him. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Harris. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense, second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Gonna swing it on second down. Pressure coming. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm.
On third and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the fourth down.
They punt it away on fourth down. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Wants to throw, it's Jennings. Got it behind the line, it's Green. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there. The Mustangs want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left.
Timeout, SMU.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Moore. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Loss of 1 on the play. Coming up.
Hunt is on its way. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. And finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paul. We're like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? And the Jayhawks have pushed it inside the 20.
That's a first down for the offense.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. He's up to 107 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they're on top here in overtime.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score Kansas 21, SMU 14.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Jennings. That's caught. It's Briggs. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. First and goal as they try to answer with a touchdown of their own. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk and danger with throwing the ball so close to the goal line. You might get sacked.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and goal. And they have to get it in the end zone here to have a chance. Hauls it in. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Defense gets a stop. It's over. 4th and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a second OT. And he tacks on the extra point. We play on 1st down here in the second overtime period. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Back to pass on second down. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The play action fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this is why you pick defense first when you go into overtime, because I want to know exactly what I need. Nice job on third down, stopping the quarterback, getting the sack, forcing the fourth down, and probably the field goal. Offense, get ready. You know exactly what you need to do.
They'll try to put 3 on the board and take the lead in overtime. Timeout called by the defense as they want to make sure they avoid any hint of a mental lapse here in overtime. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Just drives it between the uprights. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Down by a field goal and a touchdown will win it. Let's see what they've got on first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for his man. A game winner. What a finish in double overtime. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.